I know you just arrived the UK or you're planning to come in the UK and you're thinking, how do I go about my BRP? This video will tell you how to get your BRP, what a BRP is and what you need to know about it, what it entails generally, okay? So this is the right place to be. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, endeavor to subscribe to my channel for more video. Give this video a thumbs up and give your comment in the comment section below. Okay, let's get straight into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ifejos, and if this is your first time, welcome on board. This is Chat with JOLA, where we'll discuss a lot of information, and don't forget my most important day on Friday, movie review. Anyways guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, endeavor to subscribe to my channel with the red button below. Give the video a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section. Anything you want me to talk about, I'll be ready to serve you. Okay? How do you go about your BRP when you arrive to the UK? This was a requested video from one of my subscribers, and I promised to make a video about it. So what is a BRP? A BRP is your biometric residence permit. This is a little card, more like an ATM card or your credit card, where you get as soon as you arrive the UK, after some days, where you know that you need to start doing something. I advise people, as soon as you get in the UK, you have to go the following day to get it at the post office. There are only two places. It's either you get it at your school or your post office. Anyways, I tell people, please endeavor to make sure you get it at the post office. Let me tell you why. The reason why I said it's better to get your BRP at the post office is because they will not really ask you some questions, unlike when you get it at the school. Now, when you get your BRP at the post office or the school, either both, what you need to do, you need to have your international passport with you, your hard copy international passport. And when you get it, it's a means of identification for them to know that, okay, you are the one, to check your date of birth and all that, okay? So when you get your BRP, it comes in a brown envelope and a letter attached to it. Please don't get overexcited. Don't get too excited, okay? Endeavor to check your name correctly. Endeavor to check the issue date, endeavor to check the expiry date, because sometimes mistakes are bound to happen. Honestly, check every detail of your BRP because of mistake, to avoid mistakes. And your BRP will tell you, especially for tier 4 students, it will tell you the work limit when you're to work. For dependents, to tell you you can work more than certain hours, but you can't work as a spokesperson or a sportman, yeah? Do you understand? So for students, it tells you the limited hours, the 20 normal, the 20 hours you can work, but dependent to tell you not to work as sportman and all that. So endeavor to check the details of your BRP card. It is very important. Also, why I say I would prefer you going to the post office, not the school, is because sometimes when you haven't paid your complete school fees, the school tend to hold onto your BRP, okay? I know of someone who it happened to. The school tend to hold your BRP and tell you they're not going to give you an access to your BRP or your ID card when you start until you pay certain amounts. So sometimes it's a bit tricky and a bit difficult to get it. But when you get to the post office, they won't ask you anything about your school fees. Do you understand? So that's why I tell people, get your BRP. So where exactly am I going to get my BRP? Which of the post office? Now, I got my BRP for those in Portsmouth. You know, I talk about Portsmouth video a lot. For those in Portsmouth, I got my BRP at Slindon Street. That is at City Center, the commercial center, the popular commercial center that is very close to school. So there's a post office there where you can get your BRP. You tell them you're here for your BRP with your ID card, and they come in with your international passport and you give it to them. I don't know if they do it at Asda, because there's also one post office at Asda. So, but where I got my own was at Slindon Street, just by the city center or the popular commercial road. Do you understand? Why is your BRP very important? You need to use your BRP to work. Okay, your BRP is your right to work in the UK. Whenever you start your job or you're about to start your job, your employer will ask you, do you have a right to work? So that is what you show them. You don't need to show them the hard copy. Endeavor to take a very clear picture of your BRP, both the back and the front, so that when you're trying to fill some documentations online, you don't need to take it along with you. Honestly, when I got my BRP, as soon as I got to the very first day, I took my back picture, I took the front picture, and I kept it back in that same envelope. Do you understand? Because when you misplace your BRP, it's very, very difficult to get another one. I spoke with a friend of mine some days back. She's about to renew a BRP, and I asked her what's the delay. She said she misplaced the first one given to her because it's always in her purse, and she's trying to get another one. So what I tell people is, once you get your BRP, they don't need to stop you on the road to ask you. Do you understand? But once you get your BRP, endeavor to take your back and the front picture of your BRP and keep it somewhere safe that you know you have an easy access to than taking it around. Because if you are careless, or if you're careless, yeah, sometimes you can misplace your BRP. Do you understand? So you use your BRP to work. It helps to work. It makes your employer know the time you can work. Do you get? And also from, I think from next year, because I heard that this year they were about to change it or something. Maybe the comment set, they're no longer going to require BRP. Okay, so from next year there might be another change, because UK has a lot of changes to things. So but BRP for now, for those who think okay they want to get their BRP, so these are the things you need to do. Don't forget, always pick your BRP at the post office. Do not waste your time, so that you can start working and you can get access to your ID card. Okay, I hope you understand all I have just said. It's a very short video. So what I just said is, the first time you arrive in the UK, endeavor to get your BRP card the first or the third day upon your arrival in the UK or in the city you are schooling. Okay, so you get to the post office or you get to school, but I advise people to pick up their BRP at the post office because it is faster. But if you pick it up at a school, sometimes I could tell you haven't paid certain amount of school fees, and it could delay your processing, especially getting your ID card. Do you understand? That's why I don't really tell people to go get it at school. But sometimes the letter you were issued, or there's a letter given to you, your visa letter will tell you where you can pick up your BRP. Do you understand? Your letter, again, I repeat that again. Your letter, there's a letter that came with your Vignet card or international passport that tell when you got your visa. So that letter has where to pick up your BRP. Do you understand? So I know that the post office, it's a Slinding Road. For those who knows, those in Portsmouth, it's a center, okay, not far from Wilco. So endeavor to go there, get your have your international passport hard copy with you, okay, to show them that this is me, your identity, for them to confirm your BRP. It comes with a brown envelope and a letter attached with it. Endeavor to snap it. Endeavor to check all the details, your details in there, they are correct, because the earlier you bet, the better. Why I'm telling you to check your details is sometimes they make mistake with your academic section and this will affect you. Do you understand? So please endeavor to check your details, endeavor to check everything written there. It's very important. And always learn to keep your documentation, or learn to keep your documents safe. Your BRP is something that you need to keep safe. Take your front and the back picture of it. Keep it in a safe place, because once it's stolen or once it gets missing, it could be very challenging to get another one. Do you understand? So your BRP is your biometric residence permit, which you can use to work, and it tells you how many hours you can work with it. Okay, so why I tell people get your BRP very early and very important for you to start working, okay, because you need to work for money. It's for you to start working and also for some documentation process. All right, I hope I've answered the question on how to go about your BRP for the lady who requested for a video on how to get your BRP and where to get your BRP. Okay, just the post office and the school. So if you have more questions you want me to talk about Portsmouth University, about anything about Portsmouth generally, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I promise to reply you with a video. Is that okay? Thank you so much for your time. You see your girl Ife Jols, and this is Chat to JOLA. And able to click on the subscribe button, the red button below, if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and comment what you want me to say. Thank you for now. See your girl Ife Jols. Till I meet you again in my next video.